Every generation faces a challenge. Every generation faces a great evil that must be confronted at all costs. And our generation's evil is Chad, more generally speaking, the Normies. We must make the Normies pay. We have tolerated their oppression, their social skills, their girlfriends, their full-time jobs doing wage slavery for far too long. The time has come to make them pay. The time has come to impose the true Hibernian warrior race upon the society, and to create a world in which a man is not judged by the color of his skin, nor the content of his character, but by the depth of his tism. The time has come to found the Death to Normies Party. Yes, the Death to Normies Party. For that is what our platform shall consist of making the Normies pay, and creating a world in which us, the supreme gentlemen, gain our place as Evola-esque Hibernian warriors, ruling over society forever. The advancements in the internet and technology mean one need no longer interact with other human beings or leave their houses in order to win elections. One need only use DOS attacks to bring society to its knees, use mass spam bots and thumbs ups until our videos and our message dominate all of the Google search feed. And then, and only then, will the Normies finally submit to us, and Chad will be laid low forever. And why do we do this? Because the beauty of ponies and 2D waifus must not perish from the interwebs. I thought that 14 words would probably be a good number to have for our party's motto. So I'm just going to read that again. Because the beauty of ponies and 2D waifus must not perish from the interwebs. As for 3D women, well, they're normies by default, even if they do have tism levels. Being a woman gives you like -20 tism. It's a pretty low modifier. Here is our party's 14-point platform. Our first platform plank is to make anime great again. Anime has shrunk into degeneracy. Too often now the breast size of female anime characters is only a C cup. We must restore it to be unrealistically large, or should I say ideally large. For too long, the wimpy male protagonist gets cucked by his love interest. No more. From now on, every male character will have a touch of the tism, and women will throw themselves at him, and he will be the one to break their hearts, not them. For too long, jocks and warriors and other Chad-like characters have dominated anime. We will end this. We will make anime great again. We will also legalize memes. For too long we have suffered under oppression. For too long we have made jokes or implied implications in public, only to have people stare at us, only to have the normies mock us for our dankness. No longer. Memes will become dank and they shall be legal. Furthermore, our country was able to go from biplanes to spaceships in the span of 60 years. We were able in a matter of a couple decades to create the atomic bomb. We achieved this through the Manhattan Project. So I call for a new Manhattan Project with the aim of making 2D waifus into 3D waifus, thus eliminating the need for naturally occurring 3D women forever. Yes, will this be accomplished through some sort of growing 3D waifus in vats? Will this be accomplished through animatronics and cloning to replace the population? I do not know yet. I am not a man of science, but we will get the greatest scientists of our age to do that. Furthermore, in the meantime, we will lift the ban on marriage with inanimate objects. Once everyone is married to their body pillow, there will no longer be that feel when there is no GF. This will be ended once and for all. We will also get rid of cucked animals like the bald eagle, the horse, if you're Canadian, the beaver, and we will replace it with Pepe, the only animal that should ever be the national animal of our great country. Pepe will be our national animal, and we will perhaps put him onto the flag, but that is something to be decided later. Because the Federal Reserve is run by an international conspiracy, we will get rid of all other forms of currency and adopt Bitcoin as the only legal tender. To punish the normies and to teach them humility for all the years they mocked us while they had their dollars and gold and silver. The only legal tender within our state will be Bitcoin, and all currency conversions will be banned. Also, for too long have we been living on property that is not ours. I propose a grand basement reform program to return ownership of basements to those who live in them. Land reform has worked throughout Latin America, Japan, and much of the world, and it's time that we reform basements along similar lines. We will also install spyware on all the public's computers and fine anyone who watches dubs instead of subs, because that is a form of social societal degeneracy. We will also punish those who watch porn of 3D women, that is 3D biological women, not 3D waifus. If waifus become 3D, then you can watch porn of them, or watches any sort of city-named sports team. These things are all degeneracy and detract from the true Hibernian ruling class. We will also implement a vote system where the weighing of the votes is based on where someone tests on the autism spectrum. Neurotypicals will reluctantly be given 1 vote, those with Asperger's will be given 2 votes, and those with the full autism will be given 3 votes, thus creating a class of true Hibernian warriors, which will be decided upon based on autism. Because as we all know, autism is caused by the amount of Hibernian blood left over from when our ancestors came from the sun. Next, we will nationalize the Dorito and Mountain Dew industries so that it can be provided to the public as a basic human right, as it well should be. Furthermore, we will look beyond our borders to the wider web, and we will create an international coalition to end lag. All the nations and organizations of the world will come together, and we will destroy the scourge of lag once and for all. This I promise you. We will also implement price controls on chicken tendies. For too long it has cost 1,000 good boy points to get chicken tendies, no more. We will end the inflation of it. We will reduce the number of good boy points required to buy chicken tendies to 800, and we will stop inflation of that and deflation of the number of good boy points needed to earn said chicken tendies. Previously, 10 years ago, one got 100 good boy points for wiping themselves after they used the washroom. Nowadays it has been degraded to 10. We will restore the ratio of good boy points for actions that was around 10 years ago, and we will prevent further depreciation of this most useful of useful currencies. Finally, we will implement a reparations program where Chads must pay to Aspies, to robots, to Supreme Gentlemen. Say a Chad had a girlfriend in middle school, say he dared to bully one of our glorious members, then he will pay reparations. He will work as a very slave towards our superior Hyperborean master race. He will work for us, and we will use his labor as reparations. Aspie lives matter. Pole lives matter. Remove Chad, is what I say. And finally, I give you the 88 words that summarize our statement of principles. We, Supreme Gentlemen, must fight to safeguard the bandwidth and dankness of our boards and our maymays, the good boy points of our tendies and the purity of our 2D waifus, the Doritos and Mountain Dew of our basements, so that we robots may remain neat and make the normies pay, thus fulfilling the purpose bestowed upon us by the creator of 8chan. Every newbie, every wizard, every robot must serve this purpose, and everything must be examined and used or rejected according to its level of autism. Implying our party statement of principles in 88 words. I think that is the most beautiful platform ever created by a human being. I want you all to listen. There will be more Twitter. No, Twitter is too much for normies. There will be more 8chan posts regarding the status of the Death to Normies party soon. You can look for various groups for more green text propaganda posters. We will take back this world. This world, the age of the normie is over. The age of the Supreme Gentleman ruling an enlightened, peaceful world has come. Death to normies, I say. Death to normies. Get it trending. This is Argent, the supreme commander and moderator general of the Death to Normies party, signing out.